name's Renee. I'm a professional home organizer, and welcome to my series, Get Organized with Graceful Guidance. On today's episode, I'm going to be decluttering my own wardrobe. I'm going to be sharing a lot of practical tips that you can take into your own space and show you my exact process when it comes to editing, purging, decluttering. So let's get straight into it. You're going to get yourself 2 bags. This one's going to be my donate and this one's going to be my throw. I'm not selling anything today because there's nothing really in my wardrobe that is a value like designer or anything like that I'm going to sell. When I donate, if you're in Melbourne, there's a company called AH Recycling Group. They come and get your donations for free from your doorstep. Just DM them on Instagram. They are honestly such a convenient and amazing business. So I know that I'm not going to have this bag of stuff sitting in my boot, trying to drive around, take it to another charity. They're going to pick it up for me. I'm going to book it in once I'm done. So this is rubbish. I'll probably be using this for my bathroom. And this is going to be for everything that I get rid of in my wardrobe and decide to donate. Now, I'm usually pretty... Where's the bloody thing? Here we go. I'm usually pretty ruthless when it comes to editing and decluttering, but this one's going to be a little bit harder because it's not that I don't love my clothes. Like, yes, it's getting too full in here for my liking, but my issue is, and it's honestly not like an issue, but I lost weight. So I'm not really fitting into my clothes now, but I've obviously got that, like, not obviously, but I'm kind of thinking like, oh, but what if I go back to a size 8 and what if I need these clothes again? And I completely get where my clients are coming from when they declutter and when they have these thoughts too, but I need to also get that mindset out of my head and be like, no, this is the new me. These clothes do not serve me anymore. And I'm going to go through and like ask myself some questions as I'm decluttering. And these are what you can ask yourself too when you're going through and you're doing the purge. So I've got a hook up here. I'm going to put the bag there and we're going to start with my pants. So these ones, I still wear them. That's a set. Trackies, they're fine. I do like these. I feel like these are just way too big for me now. I mean, they are cool, but yeah, they don't fit. And I need room in my wardrobe. Like, I don't like it when it's getting crammed. I want the hangers to fit all properly. See how, like, now for me, that's too much. Like, I don't want it to be that squish. So they're going to be donated. This might, no, that'll be fine. Rehang these trackies properly. And I'm also going to confess, I have another wardrobe upstairs where I keep my jackets, I keep my dresses and that kind of stuff. Being in Melbourne, we need winter clothes like easily accessible. So those trackies are fine. I'm going to put my spare hangers down here. These pants, again, yeah, I'm just really not wearing them and they are a little bit too big. So they're going to go. When you're decluttering, I also don't really wear these. This is a couple of questions you can ask yourself when you're like umming and ahhing and you're a little bit 50-50. It's like, does this actually make me feel good? Like when I put it on, do I feel good? Do I look good? Do I gravitate towards it? If you were to go to the shops tomorrow, like would I go and buy these pants at the shops tomorrow? Probably not. So they're the kind of questions you can start asking yourself as you're going through and you're decluttering. These are really good quality Cook-Eye pants, but I've had them for so long. And again, like when's the last time I put these on and I wore them? It was over 12 months ago. So my rule of thumb is if you haven't worn something in 12 months or more, it's got to go. But if you are, I like that. And also, sorry, I just like went on a tangent. Some things that I really like these jeans are not that old. I bought them in the last few months. I'm going to go to my nonna and I'm going to get her to take them in so that I'm not throwing everything out. They're my trackies. I like those. They're my trackies. I'm such a trackies gal. But as I was saying, if you're 50-50 about something and you're like, oh, I'm not sure, I'm yumming and ahhing, that's fine. What you can do is take it out of the space, put it in a tub. Maybe it goes in the garage. If you do not go to that item for another 6 or 12 months, then there is a good chance you're not going to miss it and you can let it go. Now, I'm going to speed through this and then we're going to go over to this section. All right, so that is my pants done, and already like that is just feeling so much better than how it was before. And at the end, I'm going to go through and tidy it up. Now, this is just, yeah, it's too much for me, and some things here, they need to go. So back to my process of just like asking myself those questions and just figuring out like, am I going to wear this? Because fun fact, we don't use 80% of our wardrobe. And it always gets me thinking when I do my washing every single week. I'm like, I'm putting the same things into the wash. So I actually did a little test and I went a couple of weeks, which sounds crazy, without doing my washing in my washing basket because I wanted to see what I would wear more of in my wardrobe when my favorite items are not there. And doing a task like that, it really gets you thinking. Like, you use the same things on repeat. We wear the same things. We gravitate towards the same things. Why do we have all of this stuff in our wardrobe? And I'm going to be honest, like I've gotten to that point too where I'm like, Renee, there's too much going on in here. You're not wearing half of it. We need to do an edit because everything is energy. Everything carries energy. When your space is overwhelmed and it's chaotic, you carry that energy with you. You'll notice that your mind is chaotic. You're not productive. You don't sleep properly. A clear space truly creates a clear mind. I'm like just the biggest believer on that. All right, that jacket, I wear that regularly. Those jumpers, I do too. As I said, I'm in Melbourne and like, oh my gosh, we're just always in winter. This does go to with that tracksuit, and I love a matching trackie set. And I know who needs fall grey jumpers, but I honestly do wear them. That is fine. This one I wore yesterday. This also goes with a set. I also think it could be time to get rid of this tracksuit actually. And my little tip of putting the hangers on the floor is because I actually like to see at the end how much I purged, what I got rid of, and I don't need to go and buy more hangers because I actually ran out. I don't need to buy more hangers. I just need to get rid of some stuff. Create space in your wardrobe, in your home. You create space in your life. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but you invite in opportunities. You invite in abundance. Your home environment, it is so important. And I truly believe that everyone deserves to just walk into a home that they love. Like, we invest money into our homes. We invest time into our homes. Fun fact, not a fun fact, but this tracksuit I got from Pretty Little Thing with matching trackies, and such a hit and miss when you shop at places like that because the grays don't even match. So I find that I never wear this jumper because it doesn't actually match the trackies and I like it to be matching. But yeah, as I was saying, like your home environment, it's super important. And when you take care of it, when you get it in order, things just flow in your life and you feel so much clearer. It is just, I mean, I don't make the rules. I simply just follow them. But you're probably looking in this wardrobe and being like, doesn't look like that, Renee, because this has gotten pretty hectic. I know that's a big chunk of like black stuff, but if you're in Melbourne, you get it. Like, we are always wearing black clothes. I tried this on to wear it yesterday and it was way too big and I was like, I'm not going to wear that. So same with these ones. Already just doing this, like I feel so much better. And I hope this motivates you to maybe even get up, start decluttering with me now. Like, honestly, you feel so clear. You feel so much better when your space is in order. We get attached to our stuff, right? And we also feel guilty for the money that we've spent. It's like, this whole bag of stuff I'm going to throw away is going to be hundreds of dollars worth. That's hard-earned money that I earned, that I spent on these items. And I get that too, and I feel that too. And I know that's why so many people, they hold on to things because of that scarcity mindset and that guilt that like you spent money on it. But if you are honestly not using it, if it is sitting there, it is collecting dust, it is taking up space, it is affecting you more negatively than you think. And it is okay to let go of that item. If you spent quite a bit of money on it, sell it. Facebook Marketplace is the best. I am selling stuff on there all the time. Like, you might not obviously get back exactly what you spent on it, but you might better get some money back. But otherwise, we need to let go of things if you're bringing things into the home. And I want you to know that it's okay to let go. Like, you can. Yeah, I guess the way that I think about it is I'm now going to create space for things in my life that I truly value, that I truly love. I don't need to walk into a cluttered space and be reminded of the money that I spent on those items. This was actually a shirt when I was decluttering with the client. No, it wasn't this one. I think it was this one when I was decluttering with a client. Do you know what my other thing is? I really don't like ironing. So I've actually stopped buying clothes that really need to be ironed because I found that I'm not the type of person to do my washing and then iron it straight away and then put it away. I'll be honest, I'm not. So if it's crinkled, I will look at it and be like, no, I'm not wearing it today because I want to get ready quickly. So this one's tough because it's witchery. It's not that old. I know I spent a bit of money on it, but I never wear it because it's that material that just gets crinkly. And like when you do put the iron on it, no, this is where I need to go. Let it go, Renee, because every time I flick through and I come across it, I'm like, oh, I'm not wearing that. And I don't need to feel like that. I want to be going through my wardrobe with ease, feel calm. Oh, this was a part of a set, but I don't like that collar, and I wear the shorts on their own. So, and that I just don't wear. So, bon voyage, guys. Just like that, I have filled up a bag of stuff. And I just instantly feel lighter. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm not going to think twice about it. I'm going to put it out into my garage. I'm going to send a message to AH Recycling Group. And I'm going to say, come pick this stuff up. It's got to go. It's got to go. So I'm just going to show you. Look how much space now on that side. Like, I got rid of that much stuff. Before, this was like honestly at max capacity. Like, I really couldn't fit much more into it. And now I can just nicely space out my hangers. Get my hangers from Shop for Shops. They are the best quality because I really like the wooden, but the ones at Kmart are super thick and they take up too much space. So these are slimline wooden black hangers. The felt ones, yes, they're convenient. Yes, they're like a really great price point and they are thinner. But I was finding that, especially in the black ones, it was going onto my clothes, and especially the clothes you're not wearing a lot. So these are wooden, slimline, and then I get the matching black clip hangers because you need to have clip hangers in your wardrobe. Please, you really do. I don't like to fold my things over. I like to have them on clip hangers. That just keeps them like this. They don't get creased. Yes, sometimes if you don't wear that item for a while, you might get the little clip marks, but to me, that's better than the crease in the middle of the legs. Shop for Shops for hangers. Couldn't recommend more highly. And that is that done. As I said, I'm going to go through and we will tidy it up at the end. I'm going to quickly go through these things down here and then shoes. This is where I'm at. That is quite a few coat hangers and I'm on bag number 2. So exciting. While I'm on a roll in here, I'm going to give it a vacuum. I'm going to wipe down my shelves and just really give this a nice refresh. I've just bagged up, gotten rid of 3 bags of stuff. I quickly ran upstairs and I just, got rid of a few things in that wardrobe too that I just know I'm not going to use in winter and I'm not wearing anymore. And I'm already feeling better. Like, yeah, it sucks. It sucks spending money on stuff and getting rid of it. But do you know what? It just makes me so much more intentional now. When I'm going to go shopping, you've really got to think, like, am I impulse buying this because I'm feeling stressed out? Is this just an adrenaline rush? Or do I really need this item? And am I going to wear it? And am I going to use it? And it goes for any space in your house. Like, just get more intentional when you're purchasing. And I'm going to be implementing this too. I used to be the worst like online shopper, especially in COVID. It was like, I was so bored, there's nothing else to do. And I loved when the postman would come. So I just kept on online shopping. And I look now in my wardrobe, I'm like, I don't have any of that stuff. That was just a quick buy, an impulse buy, things that I didn't need that I've then decluttered and wasted my money doing that. So I need to get strategic moving forward, spend my money on other things. I've got enough clothes and only buy when I really need it, because it sucks. It sucks wasting your money. I get it. I'm with you, but we have to do this. We have to edit. One thing comes in, one thing goes out. That is how you keep an organized space. Wow, that's done. That took me, I reckon, an hour tops. As I said, I do go pretty quickly because I'm used to doing this process. I'll do it probably once every year, just really reassess where I'm at. My style changes, I grow, I evolve, like things change. So yeah, I'll go through and I'll do this at least once a year. And I just felt like it was getting just a little bit too much in here. So this feels much lighter. I've got room to grow. But as I said, I'm going to be so much more intentional with my purchases now and really just not making a rushed impulse decision when I'm buying things, because yeah, like who wants to waste their money on stuff that they don't need, they don't love, they don't want? So I encourage you and I urge you to do the same. If your space is just feeling a little bit too much at the moment, start with one area. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't pull your house apart in one day. Just do it bit by bit. Even if you start with a drawer, a single drawer, just declutter that junk drawer. Declutter your underwear drawer, your sock drawer. Do you have odd socks that the other friend is just not coming back? Get rid of those. Start small, because little shifts make a massive difference. And then you sort of get the momentum, you get the ball rolling, and you're like, fuck, that felt really good. I'm going to go on to the next space. I was confident to do my clothes in here in one day because I knew I could get through it pretty quickly. My bags are out here. I've got AH recycling group going to come pick them up. So I don't have to think about what those clothes are going to do, where they're going to sit. It's just done now. And I can now put this room back in. It feels fresh. It feels calm. And I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to feel lighter. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to know that what I've got in here is truly pieces that I love, that I use, that make me feel good. That if I was to go to the shops tomorrow, I'm buying it. I'm going to buy it. Like, that is how I sort of get through the process. I ask myself those questions and just know that like everything in our wardrobe anyway is replaceable, even though that's not the right mindset to have, but you will feel better decluttering. And I know it's a daunting task and I know it's a lot and so many people put it off, but just start. Honestly, just start small. That's the best advice that I can give you. This might sound weird because I know a lot of people don't do this, but some actually do. So I live with my partner. We obviously share a bed, but I get the master wardrobe. His stuff is not in here, as you can see. I've actually got the whole bedroom. So I've got drawers out near our bed, and then I've got the ensuite bathroom, and then he's upstairs because he gets up at like 4 a.m. and he goes to work super early. So he's got his own bathroom upstairs and he's got his clothes upstairs, and it just works so perfectly for us because I know that my space is always going to stay like this. Like even when it starts to get a little bit like, crazy with more clothes, it will always stay this organized. Like when I take something out, I leave the hanger like this so that when I am coming in and I need to put this away, I'm like, cool, that goes there. Like I just sort of know that like my gray jumpers are here, my black clothes are here, my t-shirts are back there. Like it'll always stay like this. And Nathan, he's organized too. For a guy, I've gotten so lucky. I don't think it would work otherwise, to be honest, but he's quite OCD as well, not on the same level. I'm like, not, I don't know, I'm just another breed, but yeah, he's got his stuff upstairs. He keeps his room how he wants it. I get to keep my wardrobe how I want it. Same with the bathroom, and we love it. Like it's just what works for us. And if you're a little bit OCD like me, I highly recommend it. Now, this might not look too much different, but it feels so much calmer to me. I've got my comfy shorts in that basket and we're done. I can rest easy in here now. Or I keep my shoes in here, and I know it's like a bit squished, but there's literally just nowhere else to put them. Oh my gosh, I need to fix that up. You are not straight. This shoe rack is from IKEA. It's fantastic. I've also used it in client wardrobes before too. It's just so sturdy, and I love that it's like mesh here. So if you've got heels, it's fine. So the shoe rack is IKEA. The bag dividers, you can get these from Amazon. Just type in acrylic shelf dividers, and then same with the bag stands down here. Just type in handbag stands. They come in like gold and black and stainless steel. And then the clear shoe boxes, they're just from Kmart. And I told you about the hangers before. Shoes. And then this basket's just from Adairs where I keep my shorts. And that's that. Okay, and now the drawers. These are my undies, a little bit personal, so we're not going to open that one. This is my favorite. It's where I keep my sunnies, accessories, my jewelry. I've obviously got so much room to grow in here, but these always stay this organized because of these faux leather drawer inserts. They are completely customizable to my drawer size. They're from Wardrobe Source, and I could not recommend any more. Then here we've got my activewear collection. Honestly, nothing crazy at all. And then my caps and beanies. My drawers are honestly so fine. Here I've got my PJs. I need to swap these out for the faux leather drawer inserts because it's just killing my OCD. They don't match. This is my knit jumpers. And then I've got my swim. And these are amazing. They're just from Amazon, linked in my storefront. In my Instagram bio, but that's my drawers. Honestly, they are in great condition. Happy days. This is all going to get picked up from AH Recycling Group, and I've got one more bag in the garage. So bye-bye clothes. Bye-bye. You do not serve me anymore. And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you learned something today. I hope you can take any of these tips, these tricks, and this motivation into your own home, and that it can motivate you to start decluttering and working through your space little bit by little bit. There is no point hanging on to things that just don't serve you anymore, because what you're keeping, you're cleaning, you're managing, and it is having a negative effect on you and your life. It's okay to let go. Thank you for being here with me today, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.